One of the questions I get all the time is, I was in an accident, or I fell down, or something happened to me, and I want to sue somebody. And a lot of those times I wind up telling the clients that, or the potential clients, that not every injury and not every accident can result in a successful lawsuit. You need two things, really, to make it as simple as possible to have a successful lawsuit. You need an accident or a wrong, and you need damages. And where there's no damages from injury or loss of work or other consequences, there's not going to be a successful lawsuit. Is that an accurate way to look at these types of questions? And is there anything that you would add to that explanation?
Well, actually, there is. I'd like to expand upon it just a bit, in the sense that did you get hurt? That's, did you fall down, or did you get hit by a car? That is a simple question. But the real question is, did someone's conduct cause you to get hurt? Did someone take their eye off the road and hit you from behind? Did someone leave wet, greasy substance on the floor in the supermarket, thus causing you injury? And again, the third part of that test is, are you injured as a result of someone else's negligence? So the way you have to look at these cases is, can you meet all the elements of a tort, of a negligence case? And like you said, you brought up a lot of good points. Not every time are you going to have all three of these factors met, and sometimes you have to tell the client, I can't pursue this case. I think clients respect it and appreciate when you're honest with them and say, I don't think you can file a case. They often question you, but I got hurt. Well, and when you ask the question, how did you get hurt? And they say, I don't know, or I don't know what I fell on. I have to say, well, if you don't know what you fell on, how can that other party protect you from that? If you don't know what hurt you, how can I prove that you got hurt as a result of someone else's negligence? So it's you have to scrutinize the set of facts before you decide if you're going to commit and invest in a long-term relationship with that client and try to prove a case. Of course, I've taken many cases over the years where all of those elements have been met and my clients have received compensation.
So it's interesting that you say that some of the cases, or some potential cases, you don't think make good lawsuits and you choose not to pursue them. How do you respond to then the question that, well, what about these lawyers on TV who advertise that they can get money for anybody in any case?
All right, that's a great question as it relates to how the public perceive those commercials. The biggest problem with those commercials is that they set unreasonable expectations for the watching or the viewing public. They think now, because that person on television said, come to us and you're going to collect money, that every time someone is hurt or every time someone feels the need to file a lawsuit, they're going to collect money. I have a real problem with that. As an attorney of 25 years, I spend much of my day explaining to people why they do have a case or why they don't have a case. And those commercials have caused us great consternation in the fact that they suggest every time you get hurt or every time you think you get hurt that you're going to have a lawsuit. I think they're doing the public a huge disservice in that regard.